So I get asked a lot about our camper that we built, our little cargo trailer camper, and I was wanting to give everybody an update. It's not done yet, but this is our first maiden voyage with it, so we got a lot of improvements to make, but I was gonna show you guys what we've done so far on it. Maybe you can leave in the comments to help us, like how we're gonna fix things up. But we got, this is our kitchen. It's roughed out right now, like the countertop, we're gonna finish it, like polyurethane it or epoxy it or something. So I do know that this is just wood and wouldn't last as a countertop very long. Got a little sink here, and this is just like a typical you know, faucet you'd buy at the hardware store. Just a cheap one. Honestly, it's a plastic one. We didn't do anything too fancy. But I got a 12-volt 100 amp hour lithium battery down here that's powering a pump, and then we have a 20-gallon tank inside the camper itself, and it works really good. We don't have hot water yet. Something I'm probably going to work on getting. Probably one of those little propane on-demand water heaters, and probably just going to mount it somewhere in the corner up here, and then we'll have hot water. So right now the hot water doesn't work, but that's something we're going to have in the future. And also with that, then we're thinking about making like an outdoor shower to where we can have like a curtain come around here and just pull the they make little shower handles for those hot water heaters, and then have like a little outdoor shower right here. But that's something in the future we'll probably do. Okay, let's see here. Something we learned, got to get a lock for the fridge. This little fridge here came open while we were driving down the road and everything kind of spilled out of it. So that's something we got to get done. This is just a little like dorm room fridge you would buy from Menards. Something else we made a mistake on, or I made a mistake on, the plug-in for the fridge does not reach this outlet, so we've had to use a extension cord all weekend. So that's a project. I'm probably just going to run a line from this outlet and put another outlet right here, because we could probably use another outlet in the kitchen here anyway. Storage, we just put a little shelf up here. We're going to get a couple more of these crates, these milk crates, and just put all this stuff into these milk crates, so these can live here permanently. And then I put a lip around this shelf so they can't fall out. Maybe even take a bungee strap and put it around them so they definitely don't fall out. This trip we just put everything in these totes down here for storing and kind of seeing how we wanted to do it. Something else we want to build is like a spice rack somewhere. Keep spices in here full time. Our goal is to be able to just not have to pack for camping, right? Just have everything in here, and when we want to go camping, just grab our clothes and go. Same thing, like little things, like we want to make a paper towel holder. What else, babe, in here? Nothing really. Silverware holder
or something.
Just get more organized with the kitchen. Right now I just got a redneck rigged up here to with a little on-off switch for the pump. Drainage right now, we're just doing like gray water, where we have a simple pipe that goes down to that bucket, and the bucket needs to be emptied. I thought about just making it to where it drains out the bottom, but I know a lot of campgrounds don't really care for that. So right now we got that gray water pump, our gray water bucket that catches all of our dirty water. We that 20-gallon tank, we've been here for 2 days camping, and we haven't even put a dent in it really. I mean, it's still 3/4 of the way full, so that'll be plenty of water for us. I think that's kind of it with the kitchen. We just have a little Coleman 2-burner stove we've been using for camping, for cooking over the stove. And got a little coffee pot, and that's about it. That's everything you really need for cooking. Okay, the outside of the camper, just cover that before we go to the inside. A couple things that we did do is I put this latch on the back, so at night whenever we're inside the camper, nobody can like lock us in there. Just lock that up so that people can't access our actual latch to log us in. Back around the back here, just got our Sure Power, a 30 amp service that plugs into the trailer. I'm gonna add, we ordered a diesel heater for the trailer. They're like 120 bucks. So I'll have like a tank mounted out here for diesel, and then the heat for the trailer is gonna be diesel then, instead of, right now we're running electrical. I think our ultimate goal, which is why I bought that lithium battery, is we want to get completely off grid with this thing and be able to hook up solar panels to the top and run everything completely. Just if we want to set up shop anywhere we can, instead of having to be at a campground where we have power. We can obviously use a generator, but that's just kind of inconvenient for people around. It's not real low key when you're running a loud generator. Leveling, I got a couple little bubble levels and just using them. And as far as like our leveling system, all it is I think I've got Harbor Freight, just got a couple of little hand jacks, and that's all we really need for this trailer. It's not very heavy at all, so we just use those to level everything somewhat level. I think it's pretty close enough for us. We didn't really notice it being level. Yeah, the door needs a lot of work. Probably gonna have to redo the door completely, but I got a window I got to put into the door. I got it at the house, just didn't have time to put it in. And we bought this trailer used for a couple $1,000s, and it has some spots that are rusting and just need some tender love and care. Really, that's the only spot that's rusting real bad, but gonna take care of that sometime in the future. Inside here, I'll latch the door back so the door closed on us. Inside here is pretty simple setup. Come on in here, Global. Just got some puck lights I bought from Home Depot. Terry, you can try to get in here with me. And I kind of rigged up the wiring. I'm not an electrician, but it seems to be working fine. These are actually just extension cords I bought from Harbor Freight. You can buy extension cords a lot cheaper than you can buy wire. And then for a trailer, it's good to have not copper wire, not whole wire, but braided, what do you call that? Braided wire or
strand?
Yeah. So that it doesn't come off when you're bouncing down the road. But yeah, it's just on a little switch. The lights are.
Oh, solid wire.
Yeah, not solid wire. It's you don't want solid wire.
The strand wire.
Strand wire. Okay. And all extension cords are stranded wire. So I just bought it, and I bought the proper gauge that we wanted. And we just used that. And people on the last video commented about everything being on the outside, but like the walls are so thin here on these trailers, and we have everything insulated, but I like to have everything on the outside, so because I may want to change some of this stuff. So if I want to change it, all I have to do is grab the wire down, or if something breaks or something's not working, it's really easy to troubleshoot it with everything on the outside. And man, it's not like our home. Like, this is just a place to get away. Did a couple little things. I built a little shelf here for, you know, your cell phones and your whatnots at night. This is a queen size bed. We had to cut the mattress down a little bit. It's a little shorter than a typical queen size bed, but it's only big enough for me. I'm 6 foot, and this is actually 6 foot long. So last night, sleeping on it, if you want to stretch, you kind of got to lay sideways, but it worked pretty well. We put a vent in as well up here. Nothing special, just a little vent to get some airflow through here. Underneath here, this is where Maddie and Hayes slept last night, and then Rosie slept right there. This is just a little fold-out mattress. It actually folds all the way up into the back of the bed. So if you during the day, if you wanted to have some room to set around here, you could just fold it up and it could be out of the way. There's our 20-gallon tank. You can see right there, doubles as a little shelf. Hooks. Doubles as a little shelf for anybody that wants to use a shelf that's laying back there. Something else we did, we had to have a way to get up into this bed because it's almost chest high. And I was going to build like a cabinet right here and use that as steps, and I got to I was going to get real fancy with it, and I was on my way to Home Depot to buy probably $100 worth of plywood to build something, and I'm like, man, I'm going to get on Amazon and just see if they got something already. And sure enough, got on Amazon, and that little shelf right there was like 45 bucks, and I just went ahead and bought that thing, and it worked out real nice. Gives us a step to get up. There's storage underneath it, put our shoes there, and saved me quite a bit of money. So this is like I said, our main voyage for this. There's a lot of little things we want to do. We're going to put like some hooks to hang things everywhere. Back in here we got a little composting toilet, and sorry that all of our stuff's in the way, but we got a little composting toilet right here. You can come on in here now, Global. Never got to use that, but that was more for like if Maddie had to use the bathroom at night. Right here's a smoke alarm / carbon monoxide detector, which we don't really run anything in here that would cause carbon monoxide, but if we end up getting diesel heat and all that, it could be a potential issue, so that's nice to have. this is my breaker for the power coming in, the 15 amp. This is solely, the left one is solely for our air conditioner / heater, and the other 15 amps is for everything else, lights, outlets, which is plenty of power for this little camper. This is just like a combo heat and air thing we put together. It kept us, I mean, whatever it says, we got it on 66 in here, but it kept us nice and warm last night. Nothing fancy at all. We just got that at Menards, I think is where we got that. But again, it pulls a lot of power, so if we ever want to be off the grid or on solar, we'll probably end up having to do something else with air conditioner, and then we'll have the diesel heater. And I'm trying to think, that's about all that we've done so far. We still have a lot of work. We got a long list of things that this weekend, as we thought of stuff, we've wrote it down, and we're gonna keep building on it. We got a little shelf in here again, just a little Amazon shelf. We gotta attach it somehow, and then somehow get some cubby holes for it. But yeah, that's our cargo camper so far. If you guys got any recommendations in the comments, let them fly underneath there. We're still working on it, and it'll be probably a project that'll never end. Hit the subscribe button right here. Okay. Perfect.